to The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot. To my old subscribers, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, private readings, and to my new visitors, thank you so much for watching. This is a mid-November forecast or general tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius. If you would like to book a private reading with me, and remember, this is a general reading for the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, I do suggest booking a private reading. My private readings are held Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and they are 30 minutes, during which time I will answer all of your questions. You can book your readings by emailing me at thegoodthebadandthetarot@gmail.com. That is where you can book and confirm your appointments, and PayPal to thegoodthebadandthetarot@gmail.com. Also, I offer a private YouTube reading that only you can see, that's shared with you over YouTube, and those are also 30 minutes. Perfect for if you're an international citizen or you just want to watch the reading on your own time. It's very, very private reading. Only you can see it, so there aren't any security issues there. Those are $65 and delivery is 24 hours after PayPal confirmation. So let's get on with your reading, Sagittarius. A few cards did pop out for me. The first two that popped out while I was shuffling are the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, which does tell me about a new work opportunity or possibly a new beginning with a new job. It can also talk about receiving a gift in the form of money or inheritance. I am getting that you will be getting some money, possibly as part of a birthday present or possibly as the signing bonus for a new job. I also have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which tells me that there could be some things that are out of your hands in November. But we'll just have to see if that comes out in your reading so I can talk more about it. But in general, the Wheel of Fortune is a good card and does tell me that you are on your path, you are on your destiny. And when it's reversed, it can just mean that you might be feeling stuck or like things aren't moving fast enough for you at some point in time. But it's really hard for me to say. And again, this is a general reading, so you don't have to take my word as Bible. Okay, Spirit, if you're with me, please show me the energies and circumstances, messages surrounding Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising for the month of November. What are the messages for Sagittarius for the month of November for their mid-November forecast? Sagittarius, I will say I'm getting a very nice energy with you guys. I too sort of remember doing your love forecast this month, and I also got some very nice energies there. I feel like you guys are really doing well for the most part. Spirit, please show me, what are the messages for Sagittarius for the month of November? I'm just getting a lot of positive energy. Very upbeat energy, very positive. Like you guys are in your zone right now, or in your element, I should say. Excellent. Ace of Swords upright in your recent past with the King of Swords. The King of Swords with the Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the Hermit reversed. In the present, you do have the Hierophant. So this would be like last week. This is going to be this week. The Hierophant reversed. The King of Pentacles with Justice reversed. The Four of Swords with the Fool reversed. And then in the future, which will be the last weeks of November, we do have the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Wands reversed. Excellent. So let's get on with your reading. So what I am seeing in the recent past with the Ace of Swords upright, this does tell me that you ended some some cycle in your life or some situation, because what you did is you saw the truth. You were able to cut right down to the marrow of it. And really, the Ace of Swords talks about starting something new in terms of the mental realm. So new thoughts, new plans, new actions. Really kicking off November with this, this strong mental intelligence. Almost like your crown chakra opened up and all of this mental energy going on. Mental clarity is what's coming to mind here. The sword of truth. And remember, the truth will set you free. So I do see that the truth is, has become known to you in the beginning of November regarding something, or you were just feeling very mentally clear. Aces do hover over the entire reading. So this does tell me that mental clarity, mental thinking, communication is going to be important this month. With the King of Swords, with the Eight of Swords, there is an air sign in your life, Sagittarius. He could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, who is going to be in his 30s or 40s. This person does everything by the books. He could be like a landlord or a business person, lawyer, someone who serves in the military. He's going to be a very straightforward, rational thinker. And if not a man, it's a woman who has these qualities as well. With the Eight of Swords, it tells me that this person is significant, was significant in your past or your recent past, possibly even last week. This person felt like they were stuck or trapped, or I'm getting like negative thinking, or this person felt very trapped by some words or some thoughts. I also see this person is possibly in trouble for something. They just feel like they're not getting anywhere. And in addition, there's a lot of doubt and confusion, possibly even repressed emotions going on. This was in your recent past. Almost like you were at the beginning of some long journey and you weren't sure where you were going, or even if what you were seeing was real. It's almost as though you had the rose-colored glasses on, and if you remember the beginning of The Wizard of Oz, where they're going through the enchanted forest, and it's almost like, will they ever get to the Emerald Kingdom? Will they ever get to see their wishes come true? So I'm just getting like the moon cycles, or something with regards to kind of the spooky moonlight. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And then towards the end of last week, I do see with the Hermit reverse that you may have been ready to engage with the world again after maybe spending some time on your own or feeling like you were holed up. This does tell me that you will be ready to you were ready to socialize, or ready to kind of come out of your shell a little bit. This also tells me that you may be looking for insight from sources outside of yourself, like possibly listening to the crowd as opposed to following your own inner guidance. So in that event, I would caution you to kind of, listen to your own intuition, listen to your own voice, try to kind of block out any of the noise or other people that are telling you what to do. It's important to listen. If you're confused about something, to listen to your own voice. Going into the present situation, I do have the Hierophant reversed, which talks about someone who is nonconformist, who does their own thing. You may have recently left a job or an institution whereby the way things were done, they've always been done that way. I feel like you are rejecting some tradition in your life, or possibly leaving a church, a school, or a government institution. This also tells me that the Hierophant reversed is the sign of someone who is an unorthodox teacher, So you may find yourself in a position where people come to you for advice, but you may have your very own way of mentoring people. You may have your own way of your own value system that's very different from what society might say is the right thing to do. I'm also getting another individual here, the King of Pentacles. He or she, I'm getting a male for this, is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. He's also in his late 30s or 40s. Something he's done is unjust. I'm seeing with Justice Reverse, it tells me there's an injustice or some bad karma surrounding this person, and possibly having to do with, you know, I'm just getting like not committing, or this person is bucking tradition, or this person is involved with some sort of lawsuit possibly, or he may have just received some contract negotiation that didn't go as planned. I'm not really sure what the circumstances are. I do see that in the present, possibly towards the end of this week, going to next week, you will be resting mentally or taking a break from this person. And with regards to your thoughts, you're going to be thinking about your next move, what you want to do next. I simply see that you need to take some time off, possibly just a break from it. But a break is not a breakup, so it's just a time away from that person, or just time off from your usual thoughts. With the Fool reversed, I am getting that someone is behaving recklessly or without abandon, is really not thinking about what they're doing or what they're getting themselves into. There could be, if you were planning a trip, there may be some delays, or if you were planning on getting out of town for the weekend, there may be some delays around that. But in general, the Fool is a good card. It just speaks to new beginnings. In this situation, I feel like there's going to be a delay around a new beginning in your life, or some delays regarding a trip that you may be taking, adventure. In the future, or the last weeks of November, I have the Hangman, which again talks about delays. You may be waiting for someone or waiting on a situation to pan out. The Hangman reminds us that it's an opportunity to see things from a new perspective, and also that you may have to make a sacrifice in your life in order to gain a new perspective, in order to see things differently. You may need to compromise or sacrifice on some area so that you don't have to wait around for so long. But with the Six of Cups, this does tell me that you may be meeting up with someone from your past, or filled with memories, very, very bittersweet memories from a past lover, or just sort of having some pleasant memories or innocent times with someone from your past. And I do see that you'll be fantasizing or daydreaming about lots of different things, possibly contemplating your options, what you want, or sometimes I even see this when someone's shopping and they are trying to decide on a present or trying to decide on a gift. But with the Six of Cups and Seven of Cups, I'm getting kind of fond memories or daydreams about someone from your past. And with the Eight of Wands reversed, I do see that there's some delays in terms of your communication with that person, or possibly just I'm getting some blocked messages here. So perhaps you were thinking about sending someone a message, or waiting or hoping that someone was going to respond to you, but I'm getting that things are kind of on hold right now, at least for the end of November. Let's see what your Oracle card has to say. Spirit, what are the messages for Sagittarius for the month of November? What does Sagittarius need to know regarding their circumstances? What are the messages, Spirit? I'm gonna just go ahead and start cutting the cards here. is for you this month. Beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. Okay. Let's see what this card has to say for you. And then it's card number 1. How very interesting. It is time to tell yourself of your beauty. It is time to care for your beauty, to undertake rituals for the skin and the hair and the teeth, but ones which enhance your own unique self. It is time to use pure, natural products. It is time to create of your form that which you feel to be a pure expression of your own self. For within that self lies the beauty of you. And then the extended message is, beauty, the sensing of something deeply harmonious and pleasing to the eye and to the soul, is a form of great divinity. Beauty in some ways is considered to be an artifice, something that can be approximated and conjured through makeup, hairstyles, behaviors, and other forms of camouflage and cover. But true deep beauty, such as the kind the mermaids know and see, is the kind that emanates out from a soul that knows itself. Beauty is not an illusion, but an emanation from the soul that shines out. And to wish to be beautiful, to wish to have this said of oneself, is simply the yearning for the soul's perfections to be acknowledged. Humans are also at present very narrow in their definitions of beauty, for there is also beauty in our aged ones. In their white hair and tired eyes, there is beauty in asymmetry of injuries and the irregularities of form that befall so many. If this card has come to you, Sagittarius, it is time for you to understand that your own beauty must be acknowledged and tended to, not with the unseeing eyes of a culture that wishes to sell you the fear that you form is imperfect. That wishes to sell to you the fear that your form is imperfect, and make a culture of neurotics who fear being rejected for their lack of youth and shiny hair. This beauty is deeper. It is to shine. It is to enhance and become your own true self. Okay, I'm going to stop there. And so this card just talk about inner beauty and also just in general taking care of yourself and feeling good from the inside, recognizing beauty in others, that sort of thing. So Sagittarius, I hope you've enjoyed this reading with me. If you resonate with this reading, leave me a message, leave me a comment, and I do look forward to reading for you. Again, for December, I believe I'm going to try and get those forecasts out either next week or I'm going out of town. I'm going out of town for the majority of November after the 17th. So when I get back, I'm going to try and get those out, your December forecasts. Okay, have a wonderful November. Bye-bye.